The Pathogen Economy Symposium kicked off with the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Track-Musenero, announcing that Covid-19 vaccine has undergone the first and the second stages of mice tests, waiting for the third stage.
Doing the studies in the humanized mice. We had a bit of delays in getting the humanized mice, but they are now in the country. We are breeding them to expand. One of our vaccines already finished the first and second stage of mice tests. Now we are waiting to test in these special mice once they have increased in number, because we have many that we need to test each vaccine. So that first vaccine, once it finishes that, we hope by end of June we'll have finished that mouse studies. Then it will prepare it to start going into clinical trials for human beings. The other two vaccines are also coming. They were going final stages of purification, and they are going to start in the first stage of mice. We are still within the timelines that we promised. So Uganda is going to produce the vaccine, but we have also now started looking at other vaccines.
The Pathogen Economy Symposium was attended by scientists from different walks of life who deliberated on issues affecting their line of work. The minister called for a revamp of university education for mindset change, industrialization and commercialization of the economy.
But I've asked, how can we revamp university education for us to go into this industrialization phase and commercialization phase? Because the current one we have, which produces people who are full of knowledge of yesterday, it doesn't take us into the future.
Some of the issues that came up during the deliberations included, among others, use of herbal medicine and patent of innovations.
I mentioned earlier on, we've had a bit of a challenge with the herbal sector because of not having a proper law that regulates. Thankfully, the Parliament and the President have given us that law, and the process began to have it operationalized. However, for those that want to take their products to the market, it is important that we observe the existing regulatory framework. And we must also understand that NDA does not operate in a vacuum, but operate in a global ecosystem of regulation.
Zahara Abigaba, UBC.